So classified paper, the MCQ is related to topic work, energy, and power. You can also use a chat to answer the questions. As you can see in question 7, we'll start as the first 6 questions are already recorded. So we'll start with question 7. The diagram shows a part of a roller coaster ride. At different positions, a car runs freely down from position X to Y. So which form of energy is maximum at this point? GPE will be maximum. And as it moves down, the gravitational potential energy will decrease and the kinetic energy will be maximum at point Y. So what happened to the kinetic energy and the gravitational potential energy of the car as it moves from position X to Y? So the kinetic energy will increase and the gravitational potential energy will decrease. That's why C is the right answer for this. Because the height is decreasing, so gravitational potential energy will decrease. In question 8, the table gives 4 energy sources. State whether the energy sources derived from the sun. So sun is deriving these sources. Geothermal is not from the sun because geothermal is due to the hot rocks beneath the earth crust. Coal, oil, and gas are due to the sun. It's actually the trapped energy. About 200 million years ago, the energy from the sun was absorbed by the plants, and when these plants died, as a result, it turned into a fossil as they're not able to decay completely, and under a high pressure and in the absence of oxygen and at a certain temperature, it turned into a fossil fuel. So coal, oil, and gas, the source is the sun. Water behind the dam, the source is the sun because the water cycle based on the sun, that sun is providing heat energy to different parts of the earth, and that is causing a water cycle as well. And wind energy is also. So geothermal and nuclear are not derived from the sun. Rest all of them are derived from the sun. This question is about methods used to produce electrical energy. Which method has a correct description? In a hydroelectric is a renewable. Yes, it's a renewable. Does it emit carbon dioxide? No, it does not emit carbon dioxide because we don't burn any fossil fuel. That's why there's no carbon dioxide released. Coal fire station, is it a renewable? No, it is not a renewable. That's correct. Does it emit carbon dioxide? Yes, it does emit carbon dioxide. A wind turbine, it says yes, it is a renewable resource and it does not emit a carbon dioxide. A nuclear power station, it is not a renewable and it does not emit a carbon dioxide. So the only row which is correct is option A, that the hydroelectric power stations are renewable resource and it is not emitting out any carbon dioxide. Is it clear, this question?
Yes, sir.
In question 10, a stone is released from a rest from a high building. Air resistance is negligible. What is the velocity as it has fallen? Look, when the stone is released from the certain height, which form of energy the stone will have? GPE. When it is falling, if there is no air resistance, the gravitational potential energy will be equals to kinetic energy. So we can say the gravitational potential energy is equals to kinetic energy. So what is the gravitational potential energy? mgh equals to kinetic energy half mv square. M will cancel with m. M is common, so it will cancel out. So actually, we can say that gh is equals to half v square. Now we substitute the values. G is the gravity of the earth. We take as 9.8. H is a height. We don't know. Half. What about the speed? Height is 5 meters. Speed we don't know. Height is 5. Half v square. V2 is divided, other side multiplied. So 9.8 into 5 into 2 is equals to v square. If we need v, so what we have to do, we have to take a root. So we take a root both sides. It will simplify and give us about 10 meters per second. Is it clear, this one?
Yes, sir.